Hi, it's Tom with a channeled message you were meant to see today. And if you are seeing this right now, it is for a reason. I'll not just report on everything your masculine is saying, you'll actually get decoded for you what's really behind what you hear. And don't worry, I'll never use 100 words when 10 will do. And this is the message I have channeled for you today. I was made to let you go. Yes, this is the first part of the message, and I'll be going into this in a few moments. But first of all, I just want to mention there's a couple of resources I have for you that I think can help you greatly. And they're both in the links to them are in the description to this video. So if you're on a cell phone, if you simply click on the title of this video, and I have a link to a reunion reading for you, which has been a huge favorite and helped a lot of people, and also a free soulmate report, and the link to that is in the description also. Back to the start of this message I have channeled from your masculine. I was made to let you go. Okay, let's just decode now this part of the message. The feeling I'm strongly getting here is this message sounds like despair, or it has an underlying resonance of despair. And it's even more complex than that, because your masculine is trying to have a good time where they are. They are on a journey, and they know they're on a journey, but the position they find themselves in is they think that they're making the most of it. And essentially, this is not working for them. And the messages I'm getting today underline all this and more. Okay, what I'm getting here is, I am a runner. I am a runner. Wow. And with this is coming through that there's a question they need to ask you. Do you understand why they walked away? They're saying, and I will say this in the first person now, I know what it looked like. It looked like I abandoned you, and this was not what I wanted. I ran away from myself, not you. I got scared of my feelings for you. Okay, let's just decode this part of the message. They know they're a runner. In most twin flame relationships, there is a runner and a chaser, and these parts can switch at various different times, and at the moment they are the runner, and then they're quite aware they've let you down. They've let themselves down, and they've let you down. They've left on this part of their journey knowing they still have feelings for you, and they're expressing in their heart space a way of kind of getting all this together in their head and thinking, how can they carry on? How can they mesh the two conflicting feelings in there, the knowledge that they have, and this they're having more and more of a struggle with now. They think of you a lot. They do think of you a lot. And they don't quite know what to do with it. But one thing they are trying to do is they are, again, busy trying to have a good time. And they may not want to admit that to you, and they may get up to some things that they definitely don't want you to know. They actively don't want you to know, but they are trying to have a good time. There's no other way of putting that. So it's like, how do they rationalize the fact of what they're getting up to and what they're doing and who they're doing it to with the way they know what they've done, the way they feel about you, and imagining how you must feel. And this they're having enormous difficulty with. It hurts every day. Well, there you are. It hurts every day. What I'm getting here from your masculine is them telling me that the worst part of everything was actually walking away. They don't know if you'll still be there or for how long you'll be there. They're saying they're not ignoring you, and they needed to pause things for a while because they felt overwhelmed and they just couldn't deal with the whole situation inside their heads. And in their own way, they think they're trying to make things better between you and that things need to be sorted out. So, okay, let's just decode this part of the message from your masculine. And the thing is, they do think every day about you, but they're still staying where they are, which isn't doing you any good right now. They feel a strong need to work on themselves, as if they're trying to take themselves to where they need to be, almost like a caterpillar even turning into a butterfly. They know they've got a ways to travel, but that still doesn't mean they regret what they've left behind. And they carry with them, despite all the things that they're doing, and they're certainly doing plenty of things, but they feel spiritually empty. You know, it's a separation from you, their feminine, and as you can imagine, that is kind of a yin-yang situation. They are choosing to stay in that situation, but it's causing them a lot of pain and anxiety, and they just want to carry on and follow through and to go essentially full circle, if it can be done, and eventually if you will have them back. I can't forget you. Well, there you are again. I can't forget you. The message from your masculine continues here, and verbatim, it is that you know deep down the time wasn't right, so instead of just carrying on, I had to let you go. I had to take that chance that you will wait for me. I don't want this to be over, but I have obligations. I have not forgotten you. You are always in my heart and soul. I miss you dearly. Well, okay. Let's just decode this part of the message. Yeah, they think about you, but have obligations. But what obligations? I mean, don't they have an obligation to you? I mean, don't you have an obligation to yourself and to the both of you? But what obligations? Now that seems a little bit of cover here. Maybe a cover for the guilt that they're feeling about what they're actually doing that you can't see. I sense that they're not lying, that they're not telling an untruth when they say that they miss you. However, at the moment they're carrying on because they feel they have to go through the situation that they're in, and I think they're giving themselves permission to have some fun while they're doing so. Only it isn't really fun at the end of the day, and it's at the end of the day when they're on their own with their thoughts that gives them the emptiness that they feel, that no one else is filling that gap in their heart, and that bond you both have isn't just something that can be swept away by a distance of time or another activity. And they're feeling guilty. They have an internal dialogue with themselves that's trying to rationalize what they're doing, where they're going. They miss you, They have a mixture of guilt and all sorts of emotions. But the crucial thing is, I sense from this that they are working through it, which means they are on their way to another state, to something else. How hard is reunion? Well, that's it. How hard is reunion? Again, verbatim here, the final message that I've managed to channel from your masculine, the concluding part, and all it, the overwhelming sense of all that it's giving me is, again, verbatim. It's coming across that their truth is, until I let you go, I didn't realize how much I loved you. Some days I find it hard to function without you. I try to carry on, but it's hard. I find myself talking to you. I long to hear your voice again and your laughter. I am trying so hard to understand what I need to do in this connection, but I know we will reunite. I love you. Okay, well, let's just decode this final part of the message. Okay, this sounds more serious in tone from your masculine. They are looking for a way back. They can't have said it more plainly. Whatever they're doing now, they've laid their cards on the table there. But I sense not yet. There's nothing imminently going to happen there. It's kind of like they're testing the ground emotionally with an internal dialogue to see how it sounds within themselves. If they say to themselves, how does it sound to themselves? But I do sense that myself, they actually mean it, and this is what they are saying to you, their feminine. So my conclusion to this latest message is that keep heart. You live your life in the interim, and you do things that give you pleasure. This will make you feel better. This will make you feel and be more attractive to your masculine. In fact, if you yourself are making an effort with yourself, seeing friends, doing things, and taking any contact that they have, but not on a needy basis. But I do see a lot of hope, and I hope you've enjoyed this latest message. It's got a lot of resonance, it has a lot of weight in it, and I sense changes for the both of you are coming. So yes, and in conclusion, I'd like just to mention again that what I found has helped a lot of people is there's a specialist reunion reading that's available in the description of this video, and also a free soulmate report that I think you'll love too. So until the next time, take care, bye bye, and remember, you take care of you. Love yourself. Bye bye.